Hi, Mr. Loader here. Just wanted to talk to you about the science lesson for Wednesday, the 13th of January. Our WALT is to understand the difference between a bulb and a seed. So, now we've done a lot about life cycles this year in science, and seeds and bulb, they're the start of the life cycle for plants, really. The first stage, shall we say. So, they come in all shapes and sizes, and every plant has a different seed. Now, I thought I'd start off by just showing you the learning activity. So the main learning activity is to name plants that come from a bulb and a seed, to write the difference between a bulb and a seed, to draw the inside of a bulb and a seed. Okay, and you'll see that on the learning worksheet. And the Fly High challenge is this question: why do plants produce so many seeds? So I've put the PowerPoint into the order of those three things to try and help you. So we'll look at plants that come from a bulb or a seed first. It's a quiz. So peas, are they come from a seed or a bulb? Now, if you said a seed, you would be correct. So big well done. An onion, seed or a bulb? That's right. Sorry. An onion comes from a bulb. So big well done if you said bulb. Next one we've got a coconut. Is it from a seed or a bulb? Okay, a coconut is a seed, so it's a very big seed. Sweet corn, seed or a bulb? And there might be a clue if you look closely on there. Okay, a corn kernel is a seed, so well done. Okay, we see seeds, don't we? They're nice and tiny, whereas bulbs are quite round and bulbous. Next, garlic, seed or a bulb? And this one's a bit of a tricky one, to be honest, because of the picture. Yeah, garlic is a bulb. So actually, when we see it properly like that, those bits that we just saw on the previous slide are within the bulb itself. So it's from a bulb. So you may want to stop the video now, and you could do that first activity on the sheet where you've got to come up with some plants that come from seeds and some that come from bulbs. Okay, just give you a chance to do that. Right, I'm going to talk now in a bit more detail about bulbs and seeds. So here it says on the PowerPoint that bulbs can be moved from one place to another. So you can actually take them out of the ground and then replant them in another. So they're quite versatile in that sense. Bulbs are perennial and seeds are annual, perennial and biennial. So that means that they can be planted in different parts of the year, okay, and they might grow at certain times of the year better than other times, okay. Bulbs are easier to look after. I've already said the other one. So plants can grow from both seeds and bulbs, but what is the difference? So a seed is usually sat in a little coat which stores food for the plant until it can produce its own. Okay, so remember that, because that is a key difference. When you listen to bulb, you'll be able to understand that. How is a bulb different? Well, it is formed underground and it contains its own stem and its leaves. So the seed doesn't have that. It doesn't have its own stem and leaves within it. Okay, and obviously an onion is it is a bulb. And it says it stores the food it needs before it goes dormant for a period of time. So bulbs almost go to sleep, okay, for a while, okay, but all of its energy is within it, okay. So there's enough food within the bulb for it to grow and flower for around a year. The storage tissue is almost like a cupboard full of food, which the bulb can return keep returning to for the whole year. So within that bulb, there's lots of stored energy for it to keep it surviving. Okay, and then have enough energy to produce a flower within that time. Okay, now it says, have you ever heard of a tunic? Okay, well, it's a long shirt garment typically worn in Arabic countries, and it goes all around the bulb, and it's a protective layer. Okay, to basically protect that bulb. Okay, so seeds and bulbs. Every single seed has the beginnings of a new plant inside it. Okay, but it has a little store of food within it to help that plant grow. Okay, but it's not like a bulb in that sense, because the bulb has all of the energy stored within it for a while. Okay, so there is a difference between the two. When the conditions are right, the seed soaks up water and swells, and the tiny new plant bursts out of its shell. This is called germination. So you can see here it's labeling the seed. Okay, so you've got the root, okay, here, okay, and shoot, which will grow into an adult plant. You've got the seed coat, a tough outer layer, and then you've got the food store. Okay, so this is until it has grown enough to make its own food. Okay, so some plants grow first from a seed and then develop a bulb that helps them to grow back year after year. A bulb lets the plant rest underground over the winter when it is too cold, then grow back later in the year when conditions are right. Okay, so you can see inside it, so I was trying to talk to you about the difference. The future flower stored inside the bulb for protection, so you can see it within it. Okay, whereas the seed doesn't have that. And then you can see, look, there's the stem as well, ready to grow out of it too. And it's got the tunic, so there's another difference, isn't it? And then inside it, there's thick leaves that store the food. Okay, and this might help you if you haven't, or you were struggling before to think of things that came from bulbs. We've got lilies, daffodils, allium, snowdrops, and tulips. Okay, and here's some pictures that will help you with that last activity: inside a bulb, inside a seed. Okay, and again, here's our main learning activity. Okay, thank you.